Hi, everybody. Oh, hi, everyone. Corrie Thorne, the spiritual healer, coming in to do the channel messages for mid-May till the end. The last two tend to be going all the way into summer. So let's see where this takes us. Um, this is for Aries that I'm recording right now. So if you're born under the sign of Aries, then this may resonate with you. And if it doesn't, then it's not for you this month. I am just channeling through the forecast of the energy of those born under that sign. My messages are not always in alignment to what the cards or what the meaning of the cards for those who own the cards really is. I just use them as a validation to the messages that I am receiving. Those weren't the cards. They got to go back. Um, they're not letting me stop yet. So this is for Aries. I feel like it's like you're shuffling through, you're trying to figure things out. You got your own little challenges meeting you right now, Aries. You're being met with challenges, and some of that is your own ego. And the ego is not that you think you're bigger or more, but you're a little bit self-sabotaging as your life is trying to come full circle for you. I feel like there's a commitment there. There's a your fear. You have a fear of freaking commitments, Aries. You have such a fear of commitments, and I can get this. I'm an Aries. And so there is some sense of like there's a spark of like there just seems to be a really good life trying to get into your life, and there's something holding you back. Some of you have become like your own worst enemies, but there's like shaping, sculpting your life. It's like you've been at this for a long time. And as you can see, like you look at her arm, there's like these rainbowy, ribbony colors around her and the butterfly, and she's trying to come to life, but she's a little bit in reverse here. So it's like some sort of challenges, something that's holding you back. You have commitment and love. You're not fully trusting, or you don't believe the people that are around you. Like you can't trust that love. It's like you're not letting the love flow in. And you're also, and so that spark. And I feel like here it's just like trying to spark, like ignite the fire, ignite, like just light you up, and you're not feeling it. You're very much in a solitude energy. You're very much being stuck, but I feel like that's changing. That's changing before the next full moon. Before the next full moon, so like it's that 3/4 moon. It's like until then, you're like looking into your own reflection. You're reflecting on your life. You're wondering why you do these things to yourself. You're wondering why you challenge yourself. Why am I like this? But that's like that bull energy, right? So there is really strong bull energy. We do have that sense of the Chiron energy that I'm picking up today. It's like that wounded healer saying, we got to finish this up now. We got to finish that last bit of the journey for you so that you can get on track here, so that you don't return to this place again, because you keep returning here, Aries. You keep getting here, and it's like this is time for this to be done, but there is hope. And the reason why this is happening, I feel like there is something good, a big opportunity, something good coming in for you. And it's like um when every when everyone else is telling you to be that it's like times are tough, times are like nothing good is happening. I feel like that's when you thrive. When there's deep challenges, when there's hold on, I gotta get the card. When it feels like I just piled like a whole bunch of cards, like, and so it feels like when you're being challenged, you don't, it's like when it's go time. So you can procrastinate for so long, which is something that Aries needs to work on. And so the Six of Wands is, I feel like you're finally done the battle. You're starting to walk in. So the end of May, coming into June, I feel like June is a much bigger month than May is for you. I feel like closer to the end of June, I feel like there's going to be like a mad rush on for you. It's like you get, I feel like there's like like all of this all starts to happen at one time. You've been like, holy shit, like I've been waiting forever. And now it's all happening. Now it's all falling in. Now it's all coming in for me. And so there is, and I don't know why my camera's so effed up, but it's like it's blurry. I've got like a big fancy ass camera. You can see I got all these microphones. I have the whole setup. And for some reason, my cameras are just so fuzzy lately. And I don't know if it's the internet. And so you are prepared to walk in. You have the Hierophant. I feel like everything that you need in spiritual guidance, support, uh, love. But this is also feels like for me, it's just like that magical transformation journey. I feel like you're going to be blessed. I feel like there's a blessing coming in for you. There's just like something of that amazing energy. And Cancer energy. I feel like I mean, we still gotta go through Gemini yet, but I feel like for me, what I'm getting is that this moon energy. So that we got the moon, and I'm getting Cancer and Scorpio. I don't know why. I'm getting so much, but Cancer season, and then I don't know where Scorpio's coming from. I don't know what's with Scorpio. So let me put the cards down for a minute. I got to go to the Scorpio energy. So I'm like, I got to sit back on this. So there's this Scorpio energy coming in. So you have water signs all the way around you. I have Pisces, Scorpio, and I have Pisces, Scorpio, and I also have Cancer. And I feel like out of all three of these, I feel like you're like there is somebody trying to either dampen your fire or trying to dull your light. Um, Something is showing up for you. Something is showing up. I got something like this in Sagittarius too, and I don't know what this is, but it's like there's something feels like it's showing up, something that is a challenge or that is challenging you, but it's in that depth of the darkness. So it's like, it's like it's the full moon energy. So with the full moon energy, it is like it shines a light on where we need to put our focus or on what is standing in our way. I feel like for some of my Sagittarius or for some of my Aries, I feel like what's happening is that almost as if somebody's water sign, like either um, two-faced, two-faced, cheating, or challenging. That's what I'm getting all the way around here. And I'm like, but it's not going to dull your light because you're on fire when it comes into June. But I just feel like it's like you're also coming up, you're being embodied, you're shining, your globe, like something is turning, the wheels are turning, tides are changing, there's shifts happening. And it's all coming in through that sense of being challenged. I have I also have the two of Pentacles, and I have the Ace of Pentacles, and I have that earthly kind of energy coming in here with this. And I just feel like it's like um I feel like you got choices to make. I feel like there's decisions to make in this material world and kind of balancing that through. And I also have the Ace of Pentacles, and I feel like it's like you're really truly um like what the Ace of Pentacles just showed me, and I know this is not what the cards really, I just seen a portal door. And I just see like a door opening, like a door opening. It's just like the door of that port. It looks like this. And I just seen it like opening like a ship door, like or a vessel. So it's like there's a vessel. You're the vessel and something is opening for you or something is coming in for you. And I feel like it's like there's some great healing or some great level of like healing that it's like um, finally some sort of validation or some sort of truth or some sort of like you're finally getting that you're not crazy. And it's like whatever it is that has been challenging you, whoever's been trying to feed you something, I feel like you're finally getting fed like the magic, the good stuff, like all of the good things that is there for you. It's like you can rest and just trust that whatever is flowing into you is flowing in such a much more beautiful way than it has been a long time. Like whatever was there before, and it shows up because of how you've always treated other people or how you are like kind and good, and the rest gets exposed. You can't overpower the light, and I just feel like it's like just feels like a shadow trying to overpower the light, and you can't. It's like it's not there. So, but there's definitely some rest time here, and it's definitely some of you being kind of that own worst enemy here. See, I have the Two of Cups, I have the Judgment, all in reverse. So I have that relationship card. I don't know where so for some of my Aries, you are very challenged in your relationships, or you have some challenging things to walk through in all like if this is in relationship to, this could be also with yourself, this could be with somebody else, but I feel like, and I don't know if you're cheating yourself out of being your own self and you're trying to be somebody else, or if there's just like that sense of um a twinning energy here. or if you have that, or if this is just like, what is that movie used to be called, like Single White Female or something, where it was the roommate. It's that roommate energy. And it's just like somebody's just trying to be you and they can't be you, so they destroy, like they want to destroy you. That's what it feels like to me. It's weird. And that comes with the judgment. And I feel like, um the judgment is in reverse. And I just feel like it's like the final piece will show and all will be there. But it's like the Seven of Pentacles. It just tells me it's like that tree of life. Like there's going to be opportunities and you're going to be able to pick through what it is that you want and make the choice. And you got the high priestess and she's the 11. And you are rising, you are shining, you are glowing, you are stepping into your world. This is your world. This is your time. And and if somebody happens to fall into your life during this time, then don't even look back. Don't fucking look back. Just keep going. Just keep doing what you need to do. Just keep being you. Just keep shining. Just keep going. You got one direction to go. And it's go time, and it's do not look back. Do not surrender it over. Do not give away what is meant to be yours. Like you can't give away what's meant to be yours. It'll keep falling back into your lap. But it's like it's time for you to come to life. It's time for you to just like stop the self-sabotage, stop the games, and just allow this to unfold. I am going into my deck of oracles that I've created. They're not out yet. We're still beta testing. Everyday Goddess Oracle, which is inspiration and attitude. And there, see the mirror, smoke and mirrors. And this is Myra, and she's in reverse. And I feel like when she's in reverse, you're spiraling. You're caught in a story. You're like looking in the mirror. You're telling yourself like, I just feel like you're just like so like for some reason it's that smoke and mirror. You're believing something, or you're caught like you're stuck on a story or something here and believing something that's not really a truth. When she's in reverse, she is truly not having faith in herself, not believing herself. And I don't know where that's coming from. So if you're in a relationship or you're in something where you are being gaslit, or you feel like you're always being gaslit, someone keeps doing that to you, it could be friends do that to you, then it's time to move forward. And this is then the diamond effects to outgrowth effects. And this is Christiana. And she is here to remind us of that worth of value, to remind us of that that the actual light to be looking into is that Christ-like light. Look into the light of the Christ light. Look in that direction. Look into the truth of the mirror, because even the mirrors in your bathroom are man-made. They're created. And then your eyes and how you see it and how you perceive it and how you have memories that are tied to certain things all distorts the image, all distorts the truth. Truth gets distorted and our human eyes lie. And so this is through the eyes of the divine, through the eyes of the through the through the eyes of the third eye, or the eye of the third eye, and through the eye of faith. Through the eye of faith is that all of these things that you start to do that are in the direction of doing the right things for the right reason. I just seen her peek out at us. And so then we know we're doing truth. And I just feel like all the good things you do for you, all the good things that you do, all the things have been watched, been seen. And there is like, you will see like, you'll see the effects, you'll see the rewards for all of your hard work, for all that you do. Um, And for I'm picking up some Aries children here. I have some Aries children, and they might be grown-ups, but they're still somebody's child. But for my Aries children, I just feel like it's like there's some of the Aries children, and this is a message for the parents because these are not for 18 under, but for the Aries children, it's like or parents, let your Aries children be who they need to be. I feel like for some of you, you may be kind of interfering in their lives a little bit, and there's a soul connection, Vidoma, and you need to let them shine, let them be who they need to be, let them be in their own truth. I feel like it's like they know their direction, they know who they're meant to be, and it's like your shadows of the past, your fears of the past are not their truth, but you're also being told there's like some sort of like divine guardians. And so you have a lot of the guardian energy that is watching over you. And then we have this Sephiroth of pain, and this is Jules. And we're being told to just hand it over to the wise ones, hand it over to our guardians to just surrender over anything that is holding us back to being in alignment to your truth and to being fully into your own energy, into your own self, and allowing it to unfold. I just went to pick up another card and they said, put the cards down. I'm like, okay, all right. So the wise ones, the guardians are really truly bossing us around this month, telling us to shine in our own light. And they are. I am pulling a light worker oracle for you. And they keep throwing my cards back at me. I think that might be a message for me. Get my ass in gear and get my book, get my cards out there. So this is the light worker oracle. And this card is stuck. An invitation to connect. And I don't know why, but I just keep wanting to, something told me to take the bottom validation. So let's take the bottom. So you have 3 cards here, and these books, you don't often see me use these because we have to use the booklet. Because I don't want to, it's kind of like medicine goes with these books, and I can't read you the whole message. So this is the beautiful 7th ray of ritual, order, and ceremony, and like celebrating you, stepping up into you, and it's time to be able to honor who you are and what you are and where you've come. And an invitation to connect is also here, and this is, I keep drawing these temples. And so this is like an invitation to connect. And then we also have the pink rose of Lady Nada. And like it's pink rose, but it looks purple to me. But here's this rose and just holding that rose. And to me, this really truly Lady Nada and Mother Mary, all like that heart-centered connection. And so 44 is our ray. And I'm going to read this to you. I'm not going to just assume that you're watching somebody else because this card came up in someone else's reading as well. And I don't know if it's Capricorn, I think. When the gift of the 7th ray enters your life, something new is being formed, something that will benefit your world. There may be an increased interest in magic, ceremony, and ritual for healing purposes, resonating with high frequency violet light and the Archangel Zedekiel. The 7th ray also helps transmute the energy from lower to higher frequency. It is a spiritual cleansing agent that allows the truth of spiritual freedom, empowerment, and choice to be seen, felt, and resonating hope and joy to the heart. That 7th ray is very active upon the earth at this time. All of humanity is being affected by it. The 7th ray is the push-pull between the old and the new, the life that has been and can be no longer, and it can no longer continue in that form, and the new life that wants to evolve from the old. So that's totally everything we've just been talking about. So there's your validation to it. And then the 19, I'm sure these, and it all comes out the same message. I think they're doing this to me today. I think this is on purpose to me to just trust who I am and trust what I do as I've been going through my own little journey here. An invitation to connect. Love exists throughout our universe. Many loving beings that do not belong to the human race exist in worlds that beyond the earthly realm. Well, that's funny because all morning I was sending one of my friends pictures of all the not earthly beings that are in my pictures. Um, Among these are those who are aware of the spiritual flight of humanity and are willing and able to help us move forward. Unlike those who close their minds because they fear the unknown, you have an open mind and an open receptive heart. Beings from other worlds recognize you as a receptive channel for their unconditionally loving assistance in this world. And they say that about Aries. They say, and I've heard this from somebody who it really truly does a lot of work with star seeds and stuff, is that Aries are like very connected to the Pleiadian beings. And I channel the Pleiadians and I didn't even know that part of it. I just thought, well, they just decide to come through me and thousands of others like me, but apparently it's an Aries thing and it's that ability for unconditional love. You will both benefit from the individually. You'll benefit from this individually and help the planet. You are being offered an invitation to connect. There are many dimensions to existence. For those who are developing evolved sensory perceptions, the senses will not be restricted to being impressed upon the physical dimension. There are higher dimensions that our psychic and emotional nurture can recognize, or emotional nurture can recognize, and even more redefined dimensions that our higher mind can recognize. Beyond that, there are dimensions that the mind and even those in the most expansive state cannot grasp, but the spirit to knows to be real. And that's such a truth, that the spirit is ultimately always in its authentic self, always in its purest form. So go deep enough into your journey and allow yourself to go deep into you to find you, and you'll always be your authentic self, and you'll never be anyone else. And that's the truth. And so 29, sorry, this is definitely a longer reading. Um, this is the pink rose of Lady Nada. You are in the midst of a heart healing. See, we also spoke about this, a healing of the fears and anxieties that have held you back from enjoying your full magnificence. Lady Nada is here with all her gentle power, washing you in some pink light. All anger, fear, sadness, bitterness, disappointment, and hurt are soothed and loved in peace. She brings you a sign of your future blossoming into deeper love. So there is some magical healing that is happening. Like I said, we've had that Chiron messing around with us a little bit again. As we're coming to the end of that journey with Chiron, I feel like we're getting ready. Well, not fully. He's not gone yet, but it's just like um, Aries have been really challenged since about 2017, 2018, as a general rule, and I just feel like it's been like a bit of a tough go, a rough road. And it's like now we're to that end point. It's like you just have to allow this. And yes, there's some outside interference and some little things that are showing up, like that dog who all of a sudden starts to bark. But now is not a time to quit, to give up, or to stop the journey. You're 3/4 of the way there. Time to finish taking the journey and to keep on moving forward. This is your time, Aries, and to be able to just live in your light and live in your truth and just be your true authentic self. It is more than enough. Your passion, your desire for life is now on fire. So light it up. Much love. Have a beautiful rest of May, and I'll see you in June. Bye bye. And remember, this one goes over into June.